Okay, good afternoon, students. Last day I have discussed interior part of the earth. Interior part of the earth means from surface to core there are some layers. That portion I have discussed. Okay, today I will discuss the rest of two parts means mantle and core. So before discussion of mantle and core, first again I will give revise about the crust. What is crust? Generally where we live, the surface surface is the part of the crust. Okay, and also crust, it's another name we can tell that is the lithosphere. Generally it is the outermost layer solid part of the earth. Normally its thickness is 8 to 40 kilometer. 8 to 40 kilometer. Okay, and generally crust, it is two types. One is the continental crust and another is the oceanic crust. But the depth of the continental crust and the oceanic crust is not same. Okay. Second point, crust generally it is brittle in nature. It is brittle in nature. Third, crust, continental crust, generally it is formed by maximum two types of minerals. One is silicon and another is aluminium. So if we take silicon and aluminium first two word, that time we get the Sial. So continental crust, its another name is Sial, and oceanic crust, it is made by generally two types of mineral, that is silicon and magnesium. So in short term or in short form we can tell that is the Sima. Okay, and continental crust, it is made by granite rock, and oceanic crust, it is made by basalt types of rock. Okay, the density of the crust is 3 gram per semi-cube. 3 gram per semi-cube, and there is a discontinuity between the Sial and Sima. There is corner discontinuity, and the crust or the lithosphere and mantle, there is a discontinuity, that is Morovicic discontinuity. That is Morovicic discontinuity. Okay. Next point, that is mantle. The below the lithosphere or below the crust, which layer is situated, that is mantle. Now I will discuss about the mantle. There are two important things that we know about the mantle. Two important things. Number one, that is made up of solid rock. Number two, it is hot. Okay, mantle is also formed by different types of minerals. So it is made up of solid rock, and also it is very hot. Why it is hot? Because we know that if we go from surface towards the underground, that time temperature increase 32 meter 1 degree centigrade temperature increase. So the lowermost part of the mantle is 2900 kilometers. So in that depth temperature is too much high. Okay. Scientists know that the structure of the mantle, because of the heat flow, seismic waves and meteorites, heat flows through the earth in two ways. That is convection and conduction. Okay. What is conduction? Conduction is a heat transfer method that occurs only through rapid collision of atoms. In the mantle layer, that incident happen through the conduction. It is a heat transfer method that occurs only through rapid collision of atoms. Okay, and this can happen only when materials is solid. Okay, the nature of heat is to flow from warmer to cooler places until an equilibrium of temperature between two medium is reached. Okay, up to that portion the heat transfer. Generally this mantle, in mantle also will get two layer, one is the cropesima and nipesima. The upper mantle is called the cropesima and the lower mantle is called the nipesima. So cropesima, here in the upper mantle generally we see four types of minerals: chromium, ferrous, silicon and magnesium. And in the lower mantle we see four types of minerals also: nipesima, nickel, ferrous, silicon and magnesium. So that in the lower mantle name is called the nipesima. Okay. Next, another topic, asthenosphere. What is asthenosphere? Asthenosphere is one type of layer which is situated above the mantle. Above mantle means the upper portion of the mantle that is situated the asthenosphere. Okay. Now we will discuss about the asthenosphere. The asthenosphere is solid upper mantle material. Solid upper mantle material that is so hot that it behaves like plastic and can flow, not totally solid, due to the high pressure and temperature, because the thickness of the crust is near about 40 km. So 40 km and the heat due to the per 32 meter 1 degree centigrade temperature increase. So high temperature and high pressure, the upper portion of the mantle, it's situated like a plastic. Okay. And the lithosphere rides on the asthenosphere. Actually the lithosphere or the crust, we know that the crust is not continuous, it is also divided into some parts, which parts is called the plates. That plates floats on the asthenosphere. Okay. And these plates also slowly move near about 0.5 centimeter per year. Okay. So sometimes we see that the continental crust or the oceanic crust collided with each other. Okay. And the earthquake form, or sometimes two continental crust or sometimes two oceanic crust collided with each other, which we see in the convergent plate boundary area. Okay. The asthenosphere is solid but it can flow like toothpaste. The asthenosphere and the lithosphere constitute the utmost concentric layer of our earth. The utmost concentric layer of our earth. Okay. Then the lithosphere comprises the uppermost mantle as well as the overlying crust. We see both of these things comprises different things. Okay. Different things. The rocks found in this zone, which are mostly periodite, are quite solid in structure. Which type of rocks generally we see here? That is periodite. Periodite rock. Okay. The asthenosphere is the zone of the earth which lies beneath the lithosphere. The asthenosphere is the zone of the earth which lies beneath the lithosphere. It is said to be hotter and more fluid than the lithosphere. Hotter and more fluid than the lithosphere. Okay. Next we will discuss about the core. Core is the lowermost layer. Below the mantle the layer is situated core, and the discontinuity between the core and the mantle is Gutenberg discontinuity. Okay. Core. In the core generally we see two types of minerals, that is ferrous and nickel. Ferrous and nickel. And the totally inner core we see that all the minerals situated in a solid condition, but the upper core there the minerals situated in like plasma condition. Okay. The center of the earth is made of a dense metallic core. The center of the earth, it is made by a dense metallic core. It is due to the metallic nature of the earth's core. Due to the metallic nature of the earth's core, a magnetic field is present on the planet. a magnetic field is present on the planet. A lot has been understood about the features of the crust by documenting by travel time of the seismic wave through the core. Okay. Generally, the wave of the earthquake waves, that waves, all the waves pass through the, all the P waves, sorry, particularly the P waves pass through the all the layers. But S wave stop at the inner core. S wave stop at the inner core. All the waves does not pass through all layers. Okay. So today's discussion up to this. Next discussion in next class.